On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves. Data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof. A building portfolio's taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game. So participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto.
Good morning. What's going on, gang? How we all doing this morning? What a debate. Did you guys watch that debate? My God. What a disaster. Oh, man. How we all doing this morning? Good morning to everybody here. Thank you for being here and being with me. None of you guys, did you guys watch the debate last night or no? Were you guys just chilling, eh? Chadwick's, let's go. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Let's say good morning. I mean, that debate was something that I was watching it and I was like, man, like one of these humans, these people, either or, is going to be running one of the most powerful countries in the world, okay? Who has control over a lot. And these are the two. These are our champions. I mean, I wore my Canadian tuxedo for you guys because I feel like after watching that debate, maybe going and buying some land and living in the woods. As any Canadian should do, as long as we got, an internet connection, we can press buy and sell and make money. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Well, we're going to say hello to the chat, so let's do that. Let me get my big-ass head out of the way. Good morning to all you guys. Make sure you say good morning. I mean, it's 8:08. We got 20 minutes until the news, guys. We got 20 minutes till the news. Inflation news, okay? Get your popcorn, grab your coffee, say good morning in the chat. I can't read the top one. Good morning, Martina. Finally, on time. Let's get it. Good morning, Jens Cerulis. Good to see you as well. Forget about it. Let's get after it relentlessly. I love that. That's a great way to think about it. The morning. Bjorn, good morning to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Buck, good morning. Waiting on Sol to hit 114. We could take a look at Sol. I'm not sure if we get down there. But that would be my ultimate buying level, 114. Just getting coffee. Darren does think he's getting some coffee. Zigrar Dimitri, good morning to you. Curtis Neal, my man. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Are you getting out the Canadian tuxedo too and going to buy some land? Chadwick's Racing. Good morning, man. It's comedy. He didn't watch it. Set a stop loss last night. Woke up to check the trade. It never hit this. Luckily, it was up $20. There we go. IKO, let's go. Eric Duarte, but good morning to you. How's it going? Easy C, good morning. How are you doing? Darren does things. He's back. Okay. He's back. I made 6% on a long. Good job, Chad. Awesome, man. I think the thing is people get leveraged, like the percentage is skewed. Like a 6%, like I've seen a couple like 4%, 3% moves in our winners wall in our Discord. And I'm like, that's amazing. I mean, anybody should be happy with 6, 7, 8, 9%, right? Matrix, good morning to you. Auto Crypto, Jorn Besser, good morning. Good morning, some of the long timers. Max, good morning. Alexandra G, good morning. Let's put some Alexandra G emojis in the chat. What's going on? Hope you got to work safely. Okay. How are we all doing here? Ludwig, Martina, the Aarons. Hello, new here. Welcome. Guile, Max H, got up early for this. Happy to start my day with you. Thank you, man. I'm glad you're here. Michael, I saw that win. Those are the wins, Michael. Good job, man. I've seen a couple of your wins, man. Keep it up. Good work. John, good morning. Perry, good morning. Erzabet, good morning. Erzabet, Disclosure, good morning to you. Gary Network, I don't know about Gary. Ron, what's going on? All these absolute amazing people. Super good morning to you guys. And first and foremost, let's take a little bit of time. For to remember. I think that's a duty here. Where were you? I think we'll remember first before we get into the day. So thank you for remembering. I was 11 years old when this happened. I was 11 years old, and I remember them wheeling in like one of those TVs that you watch. They wheeled in the TV when we were watching it live on the news. And then because I'm near Toronto, New York's actually only within, I would say, a 10-hour drive to New York from Toronto. You just head south, basically. And like 3 years later or 2 years later, me and my mom actually drove down there. It was like a cool little road trip. I mean, we didn't do much. We didn't have much money, but we did it. Stayed in Jersey and went inside, and it's pretty eerie, man. Like 2 years after, it was still just a hole in the ground. And there was a little church across the street from it that was still up with all the like pictures and stuff like that. And yeah, pretty wild. I mean, tragic. Whether it's a conspiracy, whether it's whatever you want to think, no matter what, people lost their lives. And we have to remember those people, right? We have to remember those people. I think that's very important. So we just wanted to make sure that we do recognize, what we fight for and the freedom we have today because of the world we live in. Okay, so how long ago? It was 2001. So yeah, 23 years ago. Wow. Okay, so thank you for taking that time and remembering. We gotta always remember, right? Where we are, what's going on, and how we're doing. But yeah, that's it's wild. It's wild to think how long that's been. Okay, since my Nokia phone. Wild. Okay, so last night we had the debate. Debate was tragic, to say the least. Two people just yelling at each other and not really telling us much. Okay, so what happened is that we rolled over with the Donald man, and we've come into our local golden pocket for a bounce. Okay, so this is what's happened. Come up in here, bada bing, bada boom. Here we go, golden pocket. We've hit the golden pocket, looking for a bounce. Now this would be a retracement in the sense that we have come down to our golden pocket area here. So this would be a mini retracement. This would be a bigger retracement. Okay, so this would be more of a higher term time frame. I would love to see 54.9 to 54.5 hit. Okay, this would be my ideal sweep of the lows before trying to head upwards, if we are going to head upwards. Okay, however, right now it looks like we're getting a little bit of a push. Okay, a little bit of push into this data. I will not be trading the data. Okay, so we do have, as you guys know, inflation rate, core inflation coming in today at 8:30. Okay, so we have about 15 minutes till we get this stuff. We're going to get our popcorn. We're going to prepare ourselves for certain trades. We might consider getting into a trade after the dust has settled. We love volatility, right? We love volatility, so we'll look to take advantage of the price action as it appears. Okay? As it appears. Not as it's happening. Okay, so we'll watch this. Let's actually give this some shrinkage here. So we'll add some shrinkage here. And there we go. And we want to be able to watch price action at the same time. Nope, we want to get it all in there. Okay, so we'll do that. And then when the time comes, that will be here. And then we can watch price action over here. We can open up this a little bit. Yeah, and that'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. I think that's how I'll do it. How do I expand this now? Uh-oh. I got to click here. Yeah. Okay. So where are we at? A little bit of a bounce. Okay. Trying to push back, which is actually good. Okay, this is actually good. Looking for a little bit of a pushback here, so we'll see if we can get back up there. Are you expecting a pump right now? I'm trying not to expect anything. I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic. The debate happened. We rolled over, very clearly rolled over here. Come down, golden pocket bounce. We are making a little bit of higher lows. Okay, there was a nice liquidity sweep this morning. Now it looks as though we're trying to push. This is a key level as well at 56,780. So if we can flip above there and hold, it's going to be a strong move. So let's mark out our local golden pocket area. So let's go from swing high to swing low. Okay, we're going to mark out this. That's some nice confluence in here with this upper range here, also matching up with our support and resistance area. So we'll mark out that golden pocket here. Okay, we've hit the golden pocket down here. Not fully, not the 6.5, but almost. Okay, liquidity, where are we at here? So looking at this, yeah, I can see a little bit up here. I'm not sure. Okay, let's pull this back here. Let's take a look at volume as well, where we're looking to go here. Okay, banging our head on the top of this volume node here. If we do push up, yeah, that would be a sweep. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit here as well. And then we can look to see what else we're going to get here. Let's pull this back. Okay, so most of the volume is being traded within here. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's pull this all the way back. Let's see where we're at within this range. So we have a big chock-a-block, as they say in the UK. Chock-a-block is just like when things are really, it's like traffic. It's chock-a-block, right? It's all bundled up, right? So you can see here, this means choppy price action, okay? When I want to see nice spikes, okay, like this. You see the spikes? Ooh, spikes are good. Spikes are good because it gives you levels, right? Whereas this is just a big fat chunk of volume, which is a lot of the time that just means we're going to be chopping within this area. So coming up here, we have our naked point of control. Let's mark out that as well. If we do pop up, and we'll see if we do get up to this area. That'll be an area of interest if we are to break out. Now, understanding where we're at, really, the most of the liquidity within this range here is definitely going to be up above this naked point of control. Okay, when we turn on our key areas, okay, we can get rid of the long, the short, correct. We'll keep those on. When we get up here, we could be looking for the sweep of this low. There's a lot of liquidity up here. Okay, there's a lot of liquidity up here, right around 60,000, 59,000, right? Because price hasn't come back to grab these highs, right? So that's very clear. Is that we haven't come back for any of these highs within this area, right? Creating a lot of liquidity on the way down. Very simply, liquidity. We have come up for some of it. Liquidity. We have come up for some of it. What goes up must come down, and what goes down must come up. Okay, right? Are we going to get that sweep before possibly heading down? We'll have to wait and find out. Rate cuts are typically bearish, right? So will the market push in order to let the rate cuts fall and balance the equation? We'll have to wait and find out. I'm not fully convinced yet that we're going to get a nice push. Okay, so let's go over here. That isn't a negative point of control on order flow. It's just a range point of control for now. Yeah, when I put naked point of control, it's just, for me, the way I mark it naked because it hasn't been hit yet. So, I mean, you could any sort of range. If I go in within here, and I want to grab this range, this area here would have been a naked point of control, but it got hit. That's how I typically mark them out. You guys can mark. It's still a point of control. So whether it's naked or not, it's up to you. I like them being naked. But for me, this hasn't been hit yet. So that's why I would call it naked. So now going into this, right, where are we looking for price to come into, right? So for me right now, it's understanding that, hey, these are key areas down below here. Liquidity resides above us. So right now, we're not here to guess, but probabilistically, you can see there is a little bit of buying pressure in here, bouncing off this golden pocket, looking to send price up. Do we get some sort of rollover this morning? We'll have to wait and find out. Okay, the 4-hour has some nice curvature with the money coming in. This is nice money flow coming in on the 4-hour, really suggesting continuation. We always want to follow money. That's going to be the key for continuation. Okay, so money's looking good on the 4-hour. The 3-hour VWAP crossover with the money coming up as well. Okay, nice curvature as well on our momentum waves here. Going to the 2-hour. 2 hours looking good with the trigger wave. Okay, whew. Oscillation, trigger wave. Okay, so this is looking nice as well. So this does look bullish on the short-term time frames. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind right now. We have a lot of momentum to the upside. However, when we get into the really short time frames, like the 1 hour, the 30, you can see that we have pushed up, and this is really saying, hey, we might need to reject before we continue up. So rejection on the very shorter term time frames, right? You can see we're a bit overextended on the 15 here. And then throughout the day, because we're going to get 3-4 hour candles throughout the day, right? We can look for this to ramp back up. Okay, something to keep in mind going forward. Okay. Let's go into so we're going to go and watch the fireworks on our 3-minute. Let's go to 3-minute scalping. 3-minute scalping. And then we can look at some longer term stuff here going into this. We got about 7 minutes left until the data comes out. And then we'll see what we're looking for. So right now you can see we do have some series of higher lows. Okay, this is okay. Do we roll over down and bounce? We'll have to wait and find out. Okay. Golden pocket above us. Now we did give some ideas for trades yesterday. And some of them hit and some of them didn't because of the volatility within the crazy debate. So we'll have to wait and find out. Yeah, the short was there. Okay. Okay, and okay here. Let's go to our areas. Let's take a look here. Now, we've never come for this high, which was very interesting. We were looking for an SFP last night in the premium Discord for an SFP up here, and then the rollover. We didn't get it. So there's still quite a bit of liquidity above us as well. So we'll have to wait for that. We were looking for a breakdown of this uptrend. Okay, I believe it was here. And it did eventually happen with the debate. But obviously the volatility was crazy yesterday. So it wasn't worth really trading, okay? I've got analysis paralysis. Good morning, Huck. Good to see you. Darren Does Things, thanks for being here. Chadwick Racing, good to see you. Time flies. Are you expecting a pup? The Aarons. Right now, the daily analysis on the 4, the 3, the 2 looks bullish. However, the short term does look a little bit overextended. So it looks like we could roll over and then continue up. Okay, we're gonna watch the Dixie as well and see how it reacts to this data. And we got 5 minutes and the 3 minute here, and we'll see how it reacts as well. Okay, a little bit of a rollover right now. We'll see how this reacts. We'll see how that reacts. Let's go into our daily. Our daily's got a lot of room to the upside. Remember, this looks good. We are banging our head on stochastic at the 50% level. So looking for that continuation up. Money is creeping on a downwards trend right now, and we're overextended on our VWAP. So that's something to keep in mind. However, you can see a nice little on the higher term time frames like the 3-day and the 2-day. You can see there's a little bit of an attempt on this green dot here for continuation, right? Anchor trigger wave. We can see a little bit of a Jesus take the wheel here, right? To push this back up. But nonetheless, there's a lot of work still for these higher term time frames to really turn their engines back on and push back, okay? The 12-hour, let's take a look. Yeah, we still got room to the upside. Money, we need to see that money come in as well. And the rejection off the 50%, okay? So something to keep in mind. We want to see oscillation, you see the stochastics here. We want to see oscillating above and an uptrend. We want to see money coming in and us starting to oscillate up here as well. So we need some things to start returning up, right? Some continuation, not just a pushback and then a rejection back into our downtrend, okay? We got 3 minutes till the data comes out. Let's see what goes on. Thank you guys for being here, supporting the channel. Thank you for being with me. We got 113 people in here and 36 likes. We had like 120 likes yesterday. So Alex, do you ever use multi-chart layouts? Yes, I do. Sometimes, if you want to watch multi-charts, we can do that as well, where maybe we look at 3 horizontals. Let's do this here, and we can go here, put this on the Dixie, get rid of our We could do that here. And then we could go here on our 15, see how price reacts over here. And then what do we want to look at? The NASDAQ? Maybe the NASDAQ? Maybe Bitcoin dominance? Nah, probably the NASDAQ. We can see how they all react on this data. However, smash the like button, says IKO. Good morning, Otter Gang, driving and listening. Thank you, Redman, for being here, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got... What do you think about the 60-ish then drop scenario? I like it. So like 60-ish would be a great liquidity grab to the highs. And then a big rollover, especially going into our rate cuts, right? That's going to be ideal. So we can take a more macro look as well if you guys want. But I would like to just get focused for this opening of our data right now. So what do you guys think? Do you think we're going to be below or above forecast? What do you guys think? Below or above forecast? They're forecasting 3.2, I think, in year over year, 3.2, and year over year, 2.7. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think we're going to come in lower. I think we're going to get a 2.6. 0.2, a 3.1, and a 0.3. Okay? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You know, you guys all know that these numbers are a load of crap, right? Right? Darren says they should be all on forecast. You know, if I was the U.S. government, I would make sure these are all flat going into the election. That's what I would do. Are we not? Why aren't we loading yet? We only got... Oh, we're dropping. We're popping. We're dropping and popping. Dump. Pump. We're dumping. Where's our numbers? That's okay. Dixie ripping. Dixie is ripping. My God. Holy smoke. So we came in 2.5 under forecast. So I was 3.2, 2.1. So 2.5 inflation year over year. That's wild. So this is a good reading. That's a good reading, isn't it? Darren Does Things is my fact checker. 2.5. Okay. So we're getting a rip on our Dixie. Getting a rip on the Dixie. Yeah, NASDAQ's ripping. Bitcoin's dipping. Ooh, that makes me want to go long, baby. Doesn't it make you want to go long? I try not to. I used to love trading these back in the day. Like, it was like so degenerate of me. It was so degenerate of me. It was, yeah. It was just like, I guess it was like exciting. Like, now it's like, man, it's just a money losing event. If you want to trade this, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I used to love, oh man, it was like, this was like heaven. 56K for the long. Yeah. What's going on, Nick? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, interesting. Which way? I would like to see it come down here. Look at that. Right to a T. Bouncy castle. Oof. That was a nice wick test down below here. Oof. We wait patiently. We want to let the dust settle, right? That's the key right now. That's the key. 24 looks a little bit bearish. Looks like it can come back down on us. Money coming out. Okay. 3 minute looks like, a sweep of the lows. Not a full sweep though. We haven't really come down for this low here. Okay. Here we come again. We do have a little bear div right here. So bearish divergence on our 3 minute, pushing price down. Okay. You can see that here. This is a nice fair value gap as well. The bear div should push us a little bit lower. Let's see where we're at here. So, yeah, key level of resistance as well. Key level of resistance. Let's see what happens. Stuck in the middle with you. Thank you guys for being here, supporting the channel. Yeah, I'm not touching this right now, says Lasers. Yeah, I'm on Team Laser right now. And this is flagging, right? This is a very clear flag. right? So this typically would let's go. Stuck in the middle with you. Wick's wife, fine, 89. What's going on? What's going on, Wick? 589. Good to see you both. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. We're here. Much love to you guys. Much love to the Otter Gang. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. We got 134 people in here. I would appreciate if you guys could just press back on your phone, press like on that video. That would be greatly appreciated. We do have a free and premium Discord where we try our best to help you become a profitable trader. The Otter family, where, we're built on, helping one another. A great community. Come and check out the Discord. We also have Signals and Premium TA, where you have 3 traders helping you. It's $1 a day, right? It's a pretty sweet deal, in my opinion, where you get to hang out with us and we all get to work together to help you become profitable. We'd love to have you. Our only rule is to be kind and not a douchebag, okay? That's the only rule of our Discord. And we have a bunch of amazing people in there who are all kind and who are all working together, including myself, to help everyone and make some financial freedoms, okay? And that's what it's all about. We love to have you. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all. And let's see if we can make some money, okay? So now, where are we at? So rejection off of VWAP, pushing down a little bit low. I would like to see these lows swept. However, bearish divergence up at the top here. A little bit of patience with this news, okay? A little bit of patience. We can see that we do have a little bit of an uptrend here happening on CIpher on our short-term time frames. We could be looking for a potential sweep right now, so let's be patient. Let's be patient. Let's let the dust settle, I think would be initially my first thought here. So letting that settle, we got to typically wait at least 10 minutes before we're looking for a trade. As you can see, indecision, the Dixie ripped up and then flattened out. Okay, the Dixie is in a long-term downtrend right now, so any sort of consolidation up at these levels, yes, we can look for it to come up to this area here and come back down. That would be initially bearish and then bullish. Okay, so inverse correlated to Bitcoin and risk on assets. The NASDAQ looks to be ripping, so we could have a possible bias to the upside. We'll have to wait and find out on if the NASDAQ is going to continue here. Okay, it's always a good reference point. Solana, I'm looking for Solana to come down to 129. Okay, that would be the idea. Martina, I know you love trading Solana, so 129 would be ideal in my opinion for Solana for a possible swing trade. Ethereum's at very key support right now as we speak. Okay, so possible long opportunity on Ethereum if you get the right signals as well. So give Ethereum a look and be a little bit more patient for Solana. But these are 2 ideas I've had this morning. Going over to Bitcoin. Now, I would like to see a little sweep of the lows and then a continuation upwards. Okay, we want to see strength in Bitcoin going into this rate cut. The rate cut is typically bearish. I'm not saying it's going to be bearish, but the rate cut on the 18th is a bearish event historically. So we want to be prepared for that. And the higher Bitcoin can get, the better, in my opinion. Okay, so looking at our liquidation, where do we want Bitcoin to get? We can see all the juice to be squeezed is either at 54,400 or above us around 60,000. If we go over here, we change this to a 2-week. If you guys want this liquidity heat map, I'll share it here in the Discord or in the chat. There you go. Okay, and you can see, yes, we have some liquidity below us at 54, but nonetheless, most of it is up here at 60,000. You can see that we have a couple of highs to sweep before I would look for heading down, okay? I would like to see continuation up, but you never know what you're going to get, so we prepare ourselves as best as possible. That is what it's all about, okay? Let's go back over to our trading view here. Look at the party happening there. Alarm set, thank you. Awesome, good. Alarms are good. Means if you are working or if you're, even me when I was working as a carpenter, I would set alarms so I didn't have to constantly be on my phone, which allowed me to still trade whilst whilst working. Okay, looks like we're getting a little bit of a pushback right now. Okay, this looks all right. I don't like VWAP here on our 30-minute. What's our 45 saying? Are we going to not load now? Okay, thank you. Okay, continuation up. We want to see that crossover in this uptrend. It's a 4-hour that's, it looks like it wants to continue. Okay, looks like isn't good enough for me. Right? This momentum wave is not doing it for me. Okay, this I would like to see at least bottoming or VWAP crossover. That's going to be end of day. Okay, so that would be, you know, at 8 o'clock today, that VWAP crossover. A lot of the time, use your tools, right? If you're using CIpher, you can draw this line. Okay, draw the line, and then you measure from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 5 bars. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 hours, okay? It tells you right there as well, okay? 20 hours for this to play out, okay? Even if it's steep, it's going to be at least 8, okay? At least 2 bars. At least do, right? Use your measuring tool in CIpher for time, okay? That's going to really help you. 2-hour trigger wave. Okay, I like when it's oscillating above and you get the little trigger down below with VWAP crossover. Very bullish signal on CIpher. Okay, you get a green dot here and you get VWAP crossover at the same time with money coming in. That's a very bullish signal to get long on. Okay, that could be a possible opportunity today. However, you can see if you zoom in enough, you can see that VWAP's flattening out. You don't have the same, pardon me, you don't have the same momentum coming in here. So this could flatten out and roll over. Okay, so that's something to always be aware of. Okay. Martina is an other option if you don't have CIpher. Yes, we do have another option. One of our mods, Jonathan Schaefer, if you go into our resources, okay, if you do not have it, maybe it's too expensive or whatever, right? Obviously, we'd love for you to use the link and all that stuff down below. But if you go into our pin messages here, you can find Jonathan Schaefer as his not CIpher right here, okay? So there is the option here, Martina, for not CIpher B, okay? I could even share this with you after the live stream, okay? So there is other options. There's a lot of copy versions out there. However, I do believe that the paid one is the best one. Okay. And Vu Manchu. Yeah, don't use Vu Manchu. Use Schaefer's. It's better. It's better. Okay. So flagging out here, no real decision into the market. 1 hour looking to push up. And rolling over here. Okay. Rolling over here as we expected. I would like to see a bounce here. If we could get like an SFP of these lows here with like a nice bull div, like, whoosh, right? And if this thing goes like this, that would be a beautiful trade. Okay. We could just hold here and roll over. Right now we're really in the middle, right? We're in the middle. No trade so far. No trade so far. Okay. I'm going to track momentum now that we've put in this low. I don't know if we're going to continue this, but this would be my momentum line. So I could look for a potential break and retest on this line. Okay. SFP down below. If we're coming lower, 55,000. Right in here is going to be my ideal area to look for a long. Okay. However, yeah, we can see. So what's really annoying lately is the amount the market is leaving the highs unchecked. Okay, so if we swept the highs here yesterday, I would have been more bearish, but we didn't. Okay, if we swept the highs back here, I would have been more bearish, but we didn't. Right? these highs being unchecked is just really, in my opinion, it's like weird market structure. Really weird market. Like it's doing it constantly. It did it up here. Okay. It did it all throughout here. It did it up here. It did it over here. It did it over here. Okay. Again, this thing didn't come up either. This thing didn't come up either. Some weird. Typically, you look for the highs to be swept and then dumped on. Now you're faking out the sweep and then you're dumping. So it's like, We do have a clear break of structure down below here. So this is now downtrending. So we want to be cautious here. Non-mitigated highs and lows. Yeah. Yeah. It's this. It's this too, right? Pollo, it's this too. It's this too. It's like, do your job, market. Like sweep, go. Right? So, because it creates uncertainty on this rise up. It creates liquidity that we want to return to before going up. Okay, so it's definitely 56.8 short. Okay, 56. Yeah, okay. If you're in it to win it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I think after a news event like this, patience will prevail. Getting a red dot here on Market CIpher. This looks like a pretty bearish candle. We can see Dixie continues to rip. Okay, so this is our insider information. Okay, Dixie continuing to rip into market open, suggesting a little bit of bearishness. This looks like it wants to continue to roll over. Okay. Now we do have some support coming in down here at 56,140. Okay, 56,140 is an area for a bounce. We're losing VWAP right now, so maybe we come down, sweep the lows down here. Dixie reverses for market open, and we look to get long. Okay, so this is just playing out down, okay, with the data coming out this morning. A little bit getting the market a little bit puckered. Want to be patient right now. That's going to be crucial. Crucial. We have our low of the day down here, our high up here. Now we're rolling. Okay, nice rolling over here. Nice rolling over. Nice rolling over. Could be possibly looking for this here. Back up to VWAP. Okay, back up to VWAP. Oof. Nice little sweep there. Volume coming in quite aggressively. Nice sweep of the lows. Looking for continuation up. Lower low. Okay, no. Not seeing it there. Not sure if I don't. Didn't get low enough for me to take a stab long. Oof. We could be looking for a continuation down, rejection off of VWAP now. So the opposite. We could be looking for this short. Cheap trade. Lots of buying pressure coming in here, though. Lots of buying pressure coming in. 56,650 for possible short. $56,650 VWAP rejection, possible short. We're not going to get up there, are we? I'm going to get up here. 56,650. Dixie flattening. Okay. 24 continues to print downwards here. New candle. Looking for a rejection off VWAP. Hammer candle on the 15. Okay. I'm still looking for this to come lower. I'm looking for this to come lower. Hmm. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. It's a nice push. Nice push. Volume coming in on that low. $8-minute here. 8 minutes. I'm going to come up and test it. I'm going to come up and test it. Go on. 1 hour compression. We need to close below 200. Okay. Good to see you, Robert Jones. Hope you're doing well. Post Norwegian man said Kamala Joe won. Kamala Joe. Let's go. Flush it down to 51K. Let's go. They're going to wreck the longs and send it higher. Let's go. Let's go, Nick Musgrave. Everybody says it needs to sweep 56K. Okay. Sweep it, baby. Get that broom out, baby. Get that broom out, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We all want to see a sweep here. Clearly everyone wants to see a sweep. Thank you for being here. We got 140 people in here, man. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here, hanging out with me. I mean, we're just trying to make some money. Come and hang out with us in the free Discord section. Well, we would love to have you. That's what it's all about. Lots of good resources here. I mean, every now and then I think you should go through here, check the resource page. I mean, whew, my God, there's so much good stuff in here. Market CIpher, cheat sheets, all that good stuff. Make sure you're coming through here, checking it out. We do have a signals and membership area as well if you're interested. Love to have you. Otter family. I mean, after 2 years of a free Discord, we had to get a coffee a day to incentivize. You know, when you run a free Discord, the craziest thing is ask Nick or Sniper's Nightmare, okay? Ask them how many scammers a day. Ask them how many scammers a day. It is astronomical. It is crazy. Like, Nick Musgrave is such an absolute legend. Like, he is constantly protecting our Discord and definitely helping us. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. We got people wanting to sell shit coins, people wanting exchanges, some people just come in, take all the names in the Discord and then start sending you private messages. So you want Alex O Crypto, I won't message you, okay? I won't message you unless you ask me specifically in the Discord, and then I'll verify, okay? But it's wild. It's wild. Look, I'm going to take my trade off right now. I'm not feeling this indecisiveness right now, so I'm not looking for this anymore. I'm going to wait a little bit. I did pack my lunch today, guys. I packed my coffee. Okay, so we're going to see how it reacts here. This was the idea off of VWAP, a little rejection. Not a fan here. I can see indecisiveness and buying pressure coming in, so it's something I don't want to necessarily risk. I don't have the risk appetite for this, okay? This could play. I'm not saying it can't play, depending on your strategy, but you'd have to be exiting quite quickly, in my opinion. Quite quickly. I wore the Canadian tuxedo, thanking America. God bless everybody. Let's remember September 11th today, okay? So it's always good to remember where you were at, what happened, and be grateful for our freedom today. Don't take it lightly. You have a U.S. election if you are in America. That is going to be very important for not only America, but for the rest of the world. Make your choice wisely. And please, and thank you for all you do for the rest of the world. I think as much as sometimes there can be a stigma about Americans, at the end of the day, the world has been safer because no one's fighting too much. Okay, there's people fighting, but it could be a lot worse, right? Historically there's been war forever, right? The times of peace are good, and hopefully it can continue that way. Hopefully some wars can end. People can get together in unity and love and all prosper, right? It's just not worth it. As a society, as human beings, we're more advanced than that to be fighting each other and blowing each other up, man. Use your big boy words, okay? Use your big boy words. Thanks, Martina. You're a great person as well. Wick's wife, French Toasters in the chat. What's going on? So many good people. Food for Bitcoin. Good to see you. So we're coming up to VWAP. Do we get rejected here? This would have been the trade setup. Ooh-wee. This would have been the short. See, I don't like the pause down below. So the pause down below here. If this came up quickly and then rejected, okay. But no, we got buying pressure coming in. We got a little bit of a bull div here on the 5. You can see the higher low and the lower low. Okay. Pushing up. This isn't a reason to get long. This isn't a reason to get long. Coming up above the VWAP here. See it stalling out a little bit. Going into market open. Going into market open. This is going to be a wild one today, my friends. We'll see how the market reacts. I'm gonna play the track and let you guys watch price action. I will be right back. Okay.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pants full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
Let's go.
Alexo,
What's interesting enough today is I'm going to get a root canal. Going to get a root canal. You can tell how excited I am. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I know. I can't wait for a root canal. I can't wait. I can't wait. I wake up in the morning and I just go, woohoo, let's go and get my tooth mangled. My tooth mangled. Isn't it exciting, Nick? I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, man. My God. Oh. Happy hump day, says Al Jr. Good morning. Nothing worse than tooth pain. Yeah. So like I've had since last year, I've had this bottom left here. It acts up because I Australian granola. I mean, snapped my tooth in half, and ever since then, yeah. So the pain comes and goes, and like when the pain's gone, I have to get it done. So I'm going in. I'm going in today. So yeah, I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to be. Maybe I'll come and I'm not getting any anesthesia. I saw the anesthesia. Okay, I'm not getting any. I'll just get it numbed. Maybe I'll come and do a. Maybe I'll come and do a live stream after. What do you guys think? We'll see how well I can. How well I can talk. Tomorrow morning's live stream is going to be funny. Let's put it that way. I might be whining a bit. Okay, so please bear with me. I may be a bit of a whinge bag. I may be crying like a little, you know. Better than a colonoscopy. I agree. I've had one of those, and it's not. I had one of those because I thought I had IBS, but I didn't. But that's how they checked me, and that water you have to drink for a colonoscopy. We won't go there. We won't go there on this stream unless we're getting a dump. We might be able to go there if the charts dump, but we won't talk about the colonoscopy water on the live stream. Okay. Live stream from the dentist. Yeah. That would be a. I was thinking I would get Mrs. Otter to take a photo of me for an open mouth thumbnail. What do you guys think? Like, for an open mouth thumbnail? Just like, yeah. I think that would be like the only version of an open mouth thumbnail I would be willing to do. It's straight up not a colonoscopy open mouth thumbnail, but a dentist open mouth thumbnail, just to compete with all the rest of them, right? Like, we got to compete with the open mouth thumbnail world. Like, if we go over to YouTube, we put it on crypto, okay? Like, there's some good, respectable thumbnails. Miss Cheen Crypto, Tino, we got Piano Matty B, okay? But you get into like the crypto banters and some new people. Crypto Rover, like how big of a poop do you need to take, my friend? Right? I don't know. I just think like, come on, someone's got to give me a good one here. Give me this guy. Wow, don't F it up, okay? He really has to go. He really has to go. Okay, we're getting a little push here. Breakout retest on the table now. Breakout retest on the table. It's banter's new thing, yeah. Root canal, but you write that orange drink the night before colonoscopy is wild. Yeah. Wow, we're pushing, eh? NASDAQ indecisive, Dixie dumping? No. Bitcoin pumping, though. Let's go. So a little bit of a... We can look for a VWAP retest here. Okay, a little bit of a retest here, possibility. Sheesh. Nice move up. Nice move up. What do you got for me, Bitcoin? Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oof, a little bit of a trigger pushing out. So I guess the long was there this morning. Okay. Waiting. That's all we do here. We need to find something nice. Let's go. Looking at 700 here. Retest of highs. Little order block in here on our 1 minute. If we go in here, little order block here. Cheap trade here. Return to innocence, baby. Return to innocence. Bitcoin looking like it wants to push. Remember, we said the 15 looked. We said the 15 looked a bit bearish leading into this, and now we are pushing up here. Oof. All right. No cooling down. Going into market open. We got 25 minutes till market open, my friends. We're getting a little bit of a push here off of the inflation news. Looking good nonetheless. Thank you guys for being here. It's taking out the shorts. Remember, we will be looking for shorts at the golden pocket up here. A nice push. It's your friend. So what's the deal with CPI? The CPI came out. It came under expectations for one reading. Okay, so for one reading it was a little bit bullish. We can see it reflecting in the price action right now. Don't be chasing price here, guys. I know you want to. I would like to see a revisit of the highs now. Sheesh, what a move. Let's go, Bitcoin. In anticipation. How did it affect our rate cuts? Let's take a look here. Watch out, flashbang, guys. Flashbang. 85%. That changed a lot. So 85%, we're getting a 0.25 basis point cut. Okay, the 50 is off the table pretty much now. So looking for a 0.25 basis point cut. And looking for that on the 18th. Okay, 2.5 came in under 2.7, which is bullish in my opinion. Okay, everything else was as forecasted. So we're pushing up into the highs right now. Okay, I'm looking for a retest back down to this trend line for a little cheap trade. We'll see if we get it. We'll see if we get it. Coming back in here. Come on, Bitcoin. At 900-ish. Looking here. Let's see if we can continue out. Stop loss is going to be right below the order block at 56,650. Got to be cheap here if we're going to get long. Got to be cheap. Cheap. See if we can continue up into this area here. Yeah, nice 1% move if we do break out here. Looking for a continuation out. We'll see if we get it. Bidoo. 650, yeah, pretty cheap. We'll see if it breaks out. Guys, thank you for being here. We got 140 people in here. That's pretty wild. I mean, I remember when we started streaming here, we had We had like 4 people. 4 people. Oh, man. Rate cuts. So they're dropping interest rates by 0.25 basis points. Okay. Quarter basis point. Stimulating. Slowly stimulating. So it's cheaper to borrow money. What it does is it allows companies to borrow money for cheaper, which allows them to employ more people, which then helps the economy. But it is also a teeter-totter between that and inflation, right? So printing of money, quantitative easing, those things happen, right? Assets go up, but typically the rich get poor, the rich get richer, and the middle classes really cut out, right? So we almost got 100 likes in here. That would be pretty awesome. Let's smash those like buttons. Press back on your phone and press like. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it really does help. It really does help the channel. And if you are new here, come and hang out with us in the Discord. That's where you're going to get most of the value. I just like coming on here and doing some live trading with you guys in the mornings. And hopefully we can help you guys find some profits within this crazy market. We're looking for a back test here. Looking for this retest, continuation out into the golden pocket above us. We'll see if we get that. We got a nice breakout happening here. We're looking for a continuation, a trend to the upside, at least into a full retracement here. We'll see if we fill up any of these fair value gaps right now. Okay, looking to fire off a long. We'll see how it goes. Just want to protect ourselves. Here, breakout, retest. Chasing the price right now properly, in my opinion. So if you are going to chase price, you want to definitely wait for the retest for continuation out of this area, right? So we came up, we swept the high here. Okay, we've swept that high. However, bullish divergence pushing up. We'll see if this can continue, okay? We'll see if this can continue. Okay, I'm going to go, I think I'll go in half a position here. Half a position and wait. I might have to ladder into this. Understanding that we could pump from here, but we could come down a little bit lower. 56,750 possibility. A little bit lower. We'll see. Just looking for some continuation out of this area. 56,750 is going to be a very key level of support if we can hold it. Okay. Liquidity's up here. Liquidity's up here, so we'll see. Push Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You got to go. You got to go now. Should I stay or should I go now? If I don't, there will be trouble. Thank you guys for being here. I see you guys smashing them like buttons. You guys are awesome people. We got 100 likes in here, guys. Thank you so much for smashing that like button. Ooh wee. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys for being here, supporting the channel. This is good fun, man. I like these morning live streams. I like hanging out with you guys in the morning. I mean, I do this anyways, so I figured I'd just stream it. Kind of have a talking narrative. I haven't seen anybody being, only Jonathan Schaefer in the Discord has been recommending music for the stream. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't want music in the morning. But we out here chilling. Hopefully. Yeah, see, this is ugly right now. Like, we have 15 minutes till market opens. Dixie's getting a bit of a rejection, which is okay. Can look for continuation to push here. Let's go 15. Yeah, so retrace halfway down and then possibly pop. Okay. Looking for this breakout, retest, continuation back up into the golden pocket. Then around 57, I'll be taking out some money at 57,200. ish. We'll see. Looking for continuation. Ethereum, look at the beautiful bounce for Ethereum. Okay. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. We said this is a buy zone for Ethereum. Okay. Solana didn't get down there, but this morning we said Ethereum might be a good consideration. So there you go. Right. I'll give you the ideas. It's up for you guys to execute, right? In the premium section of our Discord, I will let you know when I'm entering and exiting, and then I'll also give you all the ideas on whatever altcoins you guys want me to. You can request anytime, and I will get to you. And I will give you some key levels always. So I am in a half a position long right now. Dark Wizard. However, I'm not liking this price action right now. Yeah, I saw the new Linkin Park. That's horrible, man. It's horrible. Chester is rolling in his grave, man. Chester is rolling in his grave. I mean, you can't do it. You can't. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm gonna say no to that. I'm gonna say no to that. Linkin Park's sick, but you can't. It's irreplaceable, right? It's irreplaceable. Is it a money grab? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to do honor to him by continuing to make music. I think for the other members, it's therapeutic. It's got to be therapeutic for the other members. However, it's yeah, I watched him perform one song, and that was it for me. That was it for me. That was it for me. Right? That was it for me. Come on, Bitcoin, push, baby. Push, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin, push. Like, we could come back. I like this area of support. I do. Cracking 57,000 right now. Okay. I'm in a full position now. First take profit 150. Let's see if we get there. 150. First TP is right here. Push, Bitcoin. Push. 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 Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. You got it. Don't be a dick for a tick, Alex. Don't be a dick for a tick. Take your money. Stop. Take profit one, move to 115. A little bit lower. Sweep those highs. Sweep those highs. Stop loss. I'm putting stop loss to entry right now. Guarantee we break even trade. Push, Bitcoin. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Push. Push. Really? You're not going to give me a little scalpy scalp this morning? Come on. Come on. Push. Push, 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 push. That's it. You got it. You got it. Hit it. Hit it and quit it. Come on. Hit it and quit it. Really? You're going to be that stubborn today? 10 more bucks. Push. I feel like I'm in the delivery room again. I feel like I'm in the delivery room. Push. There we go. Okay. Well, a little bit of profit. Guaranteed stop loss to entry. Okay. Stop loss to entry. Stop loss to entry. 50% out. First trade. Bueno. We made a little bit of money already. So let's go. Let's go. Okay. GG's all around. I think we got GG's all around. Are we in the breakout, retest, continuation? Okay, 50% out. Looking to close this thing at golden pocket if we get there. If we come back, whatever, we've made money. Okay, easy little scalp trade this morning. Understanding a couple things, right? VWAP's down below us. We broke through VWAP aggressively, so we look for continuation out of VWAP. When VWAP gets broken pretty quickly like this, you look for continuation, okay? At least till standard deviation 3. Okay, so break the VWAP, pushing out, retest the trend line and the previous highs, okay? So not only are you retesting a trend line, but the previous highs, looking for the continuation out as a scalper. This is a pretty easy setup, okay? We can come back down now, which is cool. What's important is if you don't see the follow through of the break of the high, you got to pay yourself, right? So that's what I did. Okay, so that's some small term trading stuff, but able to just take your little breadcrumb when you take in the little breadcrumbs throughout the market, right? Your little trades here, little trades there, they add up. They add up nicely, and if you manage your risk accordingly, you can make some nice money. I've found out that quite simply by doing that, paying yourself. This is starting to look a little bit toppy, okay? So we can see we didn't sweep the high up here, looking a little bit toppy. Continuation possibility. Let's get rid of that, and we'll look for the next trade. That's it. We've already made money. This thing can continue to go, or we can add. But stop loss is at entry. It looks like it's going to come back down. And that's okay. That's okay. And we move on to the next one. So a little quick scalp. Now let's continue to hunt, okay? So reevaluating for market open 922. 922. We've pushed down. We've pushed up. We're looking for this continuation into this golden pocket. Looks a lot different now, doesn't it, when you get into your 30-minute? Okay, so we're looking for a push up into this area. We are still half position in a long here. Looking to fully get out around 57,300. Right now, it's a risk-free trade. We've already paid ourselves. Congratulations. That's it. Now we look for this to push up into here. We'll see if we get it. Okay. The long here was on news, so we clearly didn't take the long on news. Now we wait. Let's see what volume's doing. Yeah. Okay. So looks like a follow through right now. Looks like follow through. Just for me right now, it's just about waiting for a possible re-entry if we come back down within here. Okay, but a nice little scalp trade this morning. Ethereum pushing up. Okay, Solana's lost support here, so it's going to be a little bit of a tough one getting above 132. Okay. Injectives had quite a nice week already, so Injective's another one I'm keeping my eyes on. However, multiple bear divs up in Injective here. I would look for a little bit of a return somewhere back within here on Injective, something you might want to keep an eye on right around 17.5. Okay. Toncoin, nice little move up here. Okay. Looking for a continuation there. I think ICP had a nice move the other day. Yeah, ICP flagging out, looking for a continuation as well. Some of the altcoins are running right now, so keep your eyes on some of the altcoins if you are looking to get into them. Tron and Sui, you said? Yeah, Sui has had an absolute stellar move recently. So, yeah, you can see. Oh, this is my scalping chart. Sorry. Sui and Super, I believe. Yeah, Sui's pushed up. Nice rounding. This is a big cup and handle on Sui. You can see it, right? The Sui cup and handle right here. Very easy to see that. Super, another nice move here out of Super, out of a very long downtrend. Okay, so looking for continuation on Super. Nice move on Super. But overall, it's looking okay. It's looking okay. However, when it looks okay, it typically wants to break your feelings again. Okay, so let's be prepared nonetheless. Okay, so be prepared for your heart to be broken on your altcoins. Okay, that's the best way you can prepare. The best way. Otherwise, you're going to get the hopium. You're going to smoke the hopium, and then you're going to be wrecked. Okay, so we don't want to be wrecked here. We want to be reasonable. Good morning, Dad. What's going on, Randy? It's yeah, dad life, baby. It's yesterday night, not last night, but yesterday night. Horrible sleep. So, I mean, that comes with the territory, doesn't it? You look at the guy and you're like, I don't care if I don't sleep. I mean, he's beautiful. I mean, I'm blessed to have a son, healthy, happy. Got a great set of lungs on him, though, sometimes, I tell you, especially at like 4 a.m. Especially at 4 a.m., but that's all right. That's all right. I mean, that's par for the course. I'm not saying I was ready for, broken sleep. As a man, broken sleep sucks. Like, because I sleep like a log. Like, I close my eyes, 8 hours, like efficient sleep, done, right? Always have. And now it's like 2 hours. He gets up, he needs feeding, cries. Then you get back to sleep after that, wakes you up. 2 hours, and it's wild. It's wild, right? Like, you get a whole level of respect for other parents. Like, I think I never realized the amount of, not struggle, but the amount of work they went through to raise you. Like, my mom, being a single mom, like, we didn't have much, so it's like seeing her, like, knowing what she did by herself to raise me, like, holy smokes, man. Like, God bless her. Like, shout out to the moms out there. Like, you are amazing. Don't ever doubt it. Thank you for bringing us crazy men into the world. I mean, us ogres. Right? We get the fun part. We get to make the baby, and then we just sit there. But thank you to all the moms out there, man. The moms are where it's at. Thank you, moms. And women are special, man. There's something going on there. There's something spiritual. There's something magical. Like, I was there for the whole birth and everything like that, and wow, like, I mean, I wasn't one of those guys who passed out. I like to think I'm pretty tough, but on the other hand, I mean, you think you're tough. You watch a woman give birth, you realize how weak you actually are, because I would not be able to handle that. Oh man! So right now, indecision, right? Indecision, looking for price to come back down to VWAP. Okay, I've closed this trade now. We reassess. Okay, so we look for a retest back down to VWAP. We look for the rejection up high, and we look for the continuation out of here. Okay, out of here. We'll see what we get. Very choppy right now, and that's okay. That's okay. Looking at, let's go to 15 here. 15 still has room to the upside. Money flow looks good on the 15. Okay, so this looks. Money looks good on the 15. Hey man, just tuned in. How do you feel about today's price action? So we had the news data, swept the lows. Not a full sweep. We would have liked to see it come down to 56 and never did. Now we are testing with this little trend line here. Not really making a decision. I'm going to take that off. With us rolling over with Donald Trump speaking last night on the debate, and then a little bit of a push up here. For me, it's a lot of indecision. You can see the Dixie has pumped, retraced, and now is pumping. To me, if it continues to push here, that's bearish for our market. So we're looking for a little bit of a rollover into our VWAP. We'll see if we do bounce from there and then get a higher low for some sort of continuation out right now. So looking for continuation out right now. Things are taking a hit. Going into market open, we got 30 seconds until market opens. We'll see where the S&P opens up and how it reacts right now. Okay, so we'll see that, how it reacts, and we'll go from there. The NASDAQ is ripping. Okay, the NASDAQ is up 0.25%, which is quite nice. Okay, we go in the S&P. We'll see where we gap up or down and whether we want to fill that or not. We left a gap down below the other day, so we'll see if we do gap up here in the next... Yeah, right now. Bang. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. Okay, flat. We're flat and we're rolling over. Flat, rolling over here on Bitcoin. Okay, rolling over on Bitcoin. Coming into VWAP. Right through VWAP. Okay. Higher low coming in. Brutal metal. Are you in Canada? Yeah. In Toronto, my friend. In Toronto. GTA. It's massive, so I can say Toronto because it's so big. You can really there's like 6 cities in Toronto. So yeah, man. Can you show your VWAP settings? Yeah, so it's just a regular standard deviation VWAP. Okay? With a 2, a 2.5, and a 3. Okay? A 1, a 2, a 2.5, and a 3. So anytime you deviate from price, you can look to return to regular VWAP, right? So you're looking for a deviation, return to VWAP, okay? Punch through, return to VWAP, continuation, okay? Just using it. Durham here. Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you for being here. I wore my Canadian tuxedo today. I should have worn the jean jacket, but, you know, we're rocking the plaid. Thanks for being here, Crypto Josh. We'll see if we can continue to rip up here. Okay. Whew. Oh, S&P rolling over a little bit. Not too bad. NASDAQ's looking good. So there is some hopium here. NASDAQ's looking good. Dixie's pushing up. Bitcoin doesn't know what it wants to do. Just chopping within this range. Okay. Darren thinks there's a sweep coming. We repping the borough of York out here. GTA, let's go. Let's go. You're not in Scarberia, are you? I mean, I grew up right downtown. I grew up at Broadview in Queen, right near Jilly's. If you know Jilly's, you know Jilly's. Girls, fun. Oh, man. I grew up right downtown Toronto. So I'm a city slicker. And I'm on the outskirts now. That's all I got to say. I got a Bud sweater on. That's it, man. Let's go. Steals Markham's. Oh, man. That's all right. Steals Markham's all right. I mean, I got family in Vaughan because I'm Italian. So I got family in Vaughan. You look like a maple farmer. I grew up downtown Toronto, Queen and Broadview. I've lived in Mississauga. I lived Dufferin and Eglinton for 3 years. That was an experience. Duff and Egg. Oh, man. Best jerk chicken you'll ever have in your life. I'm out in Georgetown. Beautiful. Georgetown. The most racist place in all of Canada is Georgetown. But we love Georgetown. Georgetown used to be a very, 10, 15 years ago, used to be like a white supremacist town. Kleinburg is just north of us, yeah. Northwest Vaughan. Okay, I love it. A lot of the GTAs represented in the chat here. That's awesome. I lived in Port Credit for a bit as well. That's southern Mississauga, Lakeshore, and here Ontario. So, yeah, man. Honestly, if you're Canadian here, have you gone out west? Have you gone out west like Alberta, to Banff, or Canmore, or have you gone to, BC? I've done all of the West Coast. And honestly, we are on the wrong side. We are on the wrong side of Canada. Just telling you. Like, we don't have mountains on this side. We have the worst traffic in the world. Okay? I might consider moving out to Berta, man. We'll see. We'll see. Banff, Lake Louise. Yeah, I've been to all those. I mean, going out there, you're like, man, my parents birthed me on the wrong side of Canada. I tell you that much. Wow, big rollover coming here. Vancouver here. As long as you're not in Hastings in Vancouver, you're doing okay. I'm in Berta right now. That's awesome. Yeah, I love Canmore. I love Canmore. I got my moose here from Canmore. Okay. And we were just in Canmore. I hear Calgary is a bit of a crap hole now. Yeah. Darren says we're sweeping the lows. I would say the lows are at 56,000. We'll see if we get there, Darren. We'll see if we get there. The schwa is getting like that now. We go into Niagara in the spring. Niagara is beautiful. I was just in Niagara about 4 weeks ago during my wedding when we had visitors from the UK. You got to bring them to Niagara, right? So we went and did the falls and all that. It's beautiful there. Darren's calling the sweep. I like it. Let's see if we can get down there, Darren. DDT in the place to be, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Yeah, all the news longers, people get along here thinking they're smart. When really there's definitely liquidity right in here, right? Definitely liquidity. Coming down, coming down. Did you see that another truck hit a highway sign on the 401? That's crazy. Really? Remember when the dump truck hit the Burlington Skyway? Like, what the? People are ridiculous, man. People are ridiculous. I don't know. Canada's gone a little bit downhill. Because I lived abroad for 3 years, right? I did cross Canada right as COVID hit. And then I lived abroad. I lived in the UK for 2 years, and then Australia for a year, and I've been home for a year now. But Canada in the last 4 years, because I was away, coming back into Canada, it's a whole different country, man. It's scary now. That's all I gotta say. So I lived in the UK. I lived in Scotland for a year in Edinburgh. Then I lived in the West Midlands, near Birmingham in the UK for a year. And then I moved to Australia, Sydney for a year. That was pretty wild. So I lapped the earth, went to Bali, Portugal, and Greece within those times as well. That was all beautiful. With that trading money and that carpenter money. And me and Mrs. Otter, we wanted to travel and explore the world, right? So we did it before settling down, coming back to Canada and starting a family. So we got married a month ago, and we had our son 3 weeks ago, yet tomorrow. Yeah, he'll be 3 weeks old tomorrow. Wow, time flies. Time flies. How do you drive down a major highway with the box up? Exactly, little fish. Exactly. And there was scaffolding on the Burlington Skyway. Like, I used to do a little bit of scaffolding when I first started my apprenticeship as a carpenter, and like, these guys are idiots, man. Idiots. So, what do you do? What a shock, though, coming back to Canada, man. What a shock. Rolling over. Did you build your house? I plan. See, I haven't I renovated the entire basement here where I'm living. So I came home. We're living with my grandparents right now to help them. We were gonna go and rent and get our own place and all that. And it's not like we've lived on our own for years. So, but I came home and my grandfather, God bless him, he's had a little bit of trouble, and my grandmother, by herself can't handle it. So we've moved in. I renovated the entire basement, drywall, framing, plaster, you name it. Did it all. Installed the kitchen, all of that by myself, and we've since moved into the basement here, and hopefully we can help them. Family is everything. Family is everything, and my grandfather helped raise me, and my grandmother, and you do what you have to do, right? You take care of the ones you love, and that's what we're doing right now. That's kind of where we're at. We're starting a family. We plan on buying. In the next couple of years. Want to see that real estate market kind of take a beating. But for now, spending it with family, making money, having our child, and enjoying life, keeping it simple. Okay? Keeping it simple. And trying to build this community up, right? Trying to build the community, build the passive income, trying to help everybody here, and really trying to help people. I think that's the whole premise of this channel, was to help people. At the beginning of this channel, I wanted to learn how to trade properly and get away from that 9 to 5. I was a carpenter for 13 years, right? I mean, I've worked on every building in Toronto. You name it, I bet you I've worked on it. From Princess Margaret Hospital to Union Station to the Hockey Hall of Fame to St. Michael's Cathedral to the BMO building to the Air Canada Center. I've worked on tons of them. Okay, I did industrial formwork as well. Okay, so I've thrown up like massive 80, 60, 80 story buildings. Okay, but that it takes a toll on you. It's exhausting. You come home, eat, sleep, work, baby. That's construction life. Good money, but you miss out on a lot, right? So that's why we started this channel. We wanted to build a life of freedom for me and my family, and free up time. Time is everything, right? Time is everything. So creating that life of freedom for me and my family is going to be everything. Okay? Yeah. Elevator mechanic, yeah. Lived in Portugal. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Met a guy, cut his thumb off with a radial arm saw. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's it. There's an opportunity here. If you take this seriously, you apply good risk management, you pay yourself. It's all here for the taking, right? Discipline, practice, don't over leverage, live to trade another day, manage your risk, hang out with us, and hopefully we can give you guys an opportunity to try and create that life of freedom for you guys, right? So now we're coming down, sweeping the lows, as Darren called. Very nice call, Darren. Right? Good thing we closed that long up here, right? So that's just understanding the stall out, not being greedy, coming down here, chopping sideways, right? So for me, right now we wait. We wait for the lows either to be swept, and then we wait for a higher low. Okay, so we can see this come down like this, sweep, higher low, get long there. Okay, but for now, this is a bear flag breaking down. Okay, very clearly. We'll see where we get to. I'm having a challenging time to getting beyond break even. So break even typically is maybe you're not letting your winners run. Okay, maybe you're not letting your winners run. Maybe you're risking too much. Maybe your strategy, your edge in the market is maybe 60% and it needs to be 70%, 80%, right? Maybe your strategy needs to be honed in a little bit more in order to guarantee some profits. Okay? And that's going to be developing your edge, developing your strategy, back testing, and also how are you managing your risk, right? Maybe, I think a lot of it is patience too. Like you can see as we're dumping here, we're not chasing price. There's no reason to chase price here. We took a trade on a back test and a continuation, right? But we're not jumping into a short here. If you're looking to jump into a short here, right? Your short entry was here. Okay. Now you can see a little bit of bottoming here. You can look for an SFP like this, bullish divergence. However, there's multiple factors that it's going to lead you to either being not profitable or break even. But you got to ask the questions. You got to be brutally honest with yourself on what are you doing wrong, right? What are you doing wrong? For me, this was a perfectly managed trade, okay? Because we came in, we retested that trend line, key support here. We came up, we didn't clear the highs. By not clearing the highs and stalling out here, you cut the trade off, right? You cut the trade off because it didn't do what you wanted to do. Okay? We had news pump. Now we've come back, wrecked all the people getting long on the news, like Darren said. But we weren't a victim of that because we managed risk. Okay? Because we understand price action. Now look at this. We're clotting up. I guess we're bundling up here, price action. This typically either wants to do one or two things. It wants to shoot quickly up or it wants to shoot quickly down. And it's trapping traders. We don't participate in this. This is not something we hang out with. What we could have hung out with is this downtrend. Okay, so we get the rejection. We break structure to the downside. We fall through. We retest key support. That's where we get short. And then we take this down. Okay, that was a possible trade setup. Now, right, we're sweeping the lows here. Okay, a little bit of buy up coming into key level of support. Rolling over. Rolling over. There's your bull div. There's your bull div looking for a higher low. Now we look for a higher low. If we don't get the higher low, we wait for continuation until we get the higher low, right? So we look for this, right? Until we get that, we don't trade it. You have resources to where we can learn to apply your kind of strategy? Absolutely. So I have all the free content in my like basic trading stuff. I have like that mini master class. I guess I should do some more videos on strategy. But yeah, if you go to the channel, I mean, there's a bunch of free videos there on Market CIpher, on VWAP, on Fibonacci. They're old videos, but they're all relevant to trading now. Price action. Come in the Discord, ask questions, okay? Ask what you're unsure about and what you're... The difference for me, really, throughout my trading journey is being able to mark out key levels and then trade key levels, okay? Whether it's golden pockets, whether it's liquidity, whether it's order blocks, whether it's swing fails, okay? Whether it's support and resistance with volume. Being able to map out my charts, to map them out to where I'm looking at key areas of interest to trade, right? And by doing that, I've given myself an edge. And by waiting at those key areas, I'm able to execute. Okay, so I'm waiting for certain things at certain areas. I'm not looking for a trade in here. Okay, this is called the hot dog. I want to trade the buns. Okay, I like buns. I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. I'm not participating in these zones. I have support and resistance are basically 1% moves. I'm looking for that 1% move on a daily basis. Okay? But I'm looking for these moves at key levels of support and resistance. Look at right here. We are coming down to a key level right now. We have a golden pocket underneath us that we swept last night. So can we push through bullish divergence at a here? Higher low, I'm getting long. Okay? I'm looking for a reaction here. I'm not just trading it blindly. And then where's my invalidation point? Where am I wrong? So that I know I can be cheap. Okay? I need to be cheap constantly so that I can mitigate risk and continue to trade and make money. All right? Trader Geo's in the chat. What's going on, brother? Hope you're having a great day, man. Good to see you back last night. My man, Trader Geo. Go check him out, man. Friend of the channel. He is Geo. There's so many Canadians in here, man. There's people from Scarborough, from North York, Markham. There's people from Racist Town. What is it? Georgetown, Saga. Bro, they're all out here, man. Vaughan, right? Let's go. Sudbury, let's go. Woodabridge. He's from Woodabridge. Hey, I got family in Woodabridge. Look at the sweep here. Beautiful sweep. Let's go. We're dumping, baby. Darren does things, calling the sweep. Let's go at a Woodabridge. Hey, we going to the Nino D'Aversa? We going to the Nino D'Aversa, get some Cantaloni? Hey, Pasquale. Hey, Pasquale. Man. Let's go. Dump it, baby. Sudbury. Yeah, Sudbury. Mining investment. Whee! Let's go. You likes when the biddy dumps. Yeah, we know. We know you like that dump truck. We didn't get up here. They stalled out and trapped longs. They trapped the longs up top, eh? Are we going to Canada's Wonderland today? Down the slides? Down the rides? Oh, man. You got an SFP here. This is a nice SFP. Yeah, if you're over 5'7", you can't come. We got to do like a Canada's Wonderland outing for all the subscribers in the chats, man. All the Canadian folks. We'll do a hangout. Yeah, there's a new ride next year. It goes through the mountain, bro. It goes through the mountain. We got to do it, man. It goes through the mountain. The new ride's coming out. So next year, Trader Geo and I will do a hangout for all our Canadian friends. We'll do a meeting. You guys are all going to be taller than us. Let's face it, okay? Geo's got the guns. I'm just short, okay? We'll all do Canada's Wonderland. We'll all get the speed pass because, come on, guys, we're traders, okay? We're traders. We'll get the speed pass. We'll jump the lines and be like, you guys should join the Discord, right? We'll say that to everybody in line. And Josh is 6'3". Jeez, man, you got a foot on me, bro. You got a foot on me, man. And we'll tell everybody to buy Bitcoin because Trudeau's an idiot, and we'll go from there. I'm probably gonna get canceled now. Good, you're 5'5". You're an inch taller. I'm 5'4". Gio's 5'3" and 2/4 or whatever, right? And I mean, in order to get on Leviathan, I'm going to have to sit on Geo's shoulders. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. He's going to have to boost me. Okay? He's going to get the booster chair. We'll get the old yellow phone book out, guys. The yellow phone book. We'll get the yellow phone book. We'll pop it on the Leviathan. You'll buy the trench coat on Amazon, right? I'll get the stilts, bro. I'll get the stilts. $2/4, says the carpenter. Yeah, man. 5/8, 16ths. Bro, I am a magician with this thing, okay? I am a magician with this thing. You guys want to know a trick? I can show you guys a trick because I'm about to sign off here. We're dumping. I'll show you a trick, okay? I'll show you a trick. Okay, you take your tape measure, okay? Inches, imperial, okay? You take your tape measure, you bend it in half, okay? You bend it in half. You see this? Okay, you bend it in half. You go to 124. You go all the way out here, all the way out. Okay, all the way out to 124. If you guys could see me right now. So 100 represents the year 2000. Then you go to 24. So, and it's bent in half all the way out in my office right now. So this thing's really, you can see here. Okay. Okay. 124. Now, whatever age you are, the opposite is your birth year. It works. Okay. So if you're 20, let's say you're 17, you guys can't see it, but if you're at 17, you're born in 2008. Okay. The opposite is your birth year. If you're 25, you're born in 2000. If you're 34, you're born in 91. Tell me your birth year, I'll tell you your age. Tell me your birth year, I'll tell you your age. And that's with a tape measure. Okay? Alex, what you on about? We need a boot camp. Tell me your birth year. 1980. 1980. You are 44 turning 45. 44 turning 45. 85. 85, you just turned 40. You're just about to turn 40. 87. You're 37. Come on. Come on, bring it on. I got it. If you're born in 1930, you're 94 years old. My grandfather's born in 1937. He's 87 years old. See? And it works all the way through. It's a pretty cool trick. Pretty cool trick. Okay? 94, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Gio's 30, man. It's pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool, eh? Anyways. Magic. All right. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Bitcoin's dumping. We'll see what happens, man. We got liquidity below us. 54,600. My next first date, I'm whipping out the tape measure. 54,600. Next target, okay? We'll see if we get there. Got a big order block down there, big liquidity. We'll see if we get there. Guys, I got to go. Mad love to every single one of you guys. God bless you guys. Go over and check out Trader Geo. Hang out with us in the Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you guys for supporting me, helping me support you. All you Canadians, man, we wearing the Canadian tuxedo. Let's go. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves that'll flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer game with an auto flame. But a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trader, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm chopping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame, with a lot of haters. Get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo.